Good evening. I'd like to call the order the Community Development Committee meeting for Monday, June 7th, 2021, 6:15 p.m. Roll call, please.
Chairman Rivera.
Present.
Alderman Moiseo.
Here.
Alderman Florian.
Present.
Alderman Hayes.
Present.
Alderman Turner.
Present.
Thank you. The first item is to approve the minutes of the Community Development Committee meeting of May 17th, 2021. May I have a motion, please?
Motion to approve.
Motion by Alderman Moiseo, seconded by Alderman Turner. Roll call? Voice.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Any opposed? Thank you. Do we have any audience participation? There being none, we move on to old business, and there being none, we move on to new business. We have the first two items, A and B, have been held over by the petitioner. Item C is I would like to get a motion to approve the zoning calendar number 2630, site plan approval for Raising Cane's Restaurant at 800 South Waukegan Road.
So moved.
I'll second.
Motion by Alderman Hayes, seconded by Alderman Turner. Roll call, please. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, is there any discussion or any questions? I do believe we have somebody here from the organization. Would you like to say a few words, or? Thank you.
Hello, my name is Dan Wise, and I'm the project manager for ADA Architects. We are the architect for Raising Cane's. What I can tell you about Raising Cane's is we pride ourselves on being a really great neighbor, and we pride ourselves on our quick serve restaurant, which is what we are. And we achieve that by having fresh, never frozen chicken fingers. They're delivered daily, marinated, and served fresh. So it's fresh, never frozen, crinkle cut fries, coleslaw, and Texas toast with that limited, simple menu that's very specialized and we're amazing at. We have quick turnaround times in our drive-throughs, and it's never more than 2.5 minutes. Like I said, we are excited to be here, looking forward to being a good neighbor.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're excited to have you in our town.
Darn good chicken, let me tell you.
Thank you, sir. Did we take a vote on that, or?
Well, you can,
Yes.
if there's any questions or discussion from the alderman, and then you can call for a vote.
Okay. Are there any questions? Okay, may I have a vote?
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Chairman Rivera.
Aye. Thank you. Motion pass. Next item is D, motion to approve the zoning calendar 2631, conditional use for a restaurant with drive-through in the Western Gateway Redevelopment Overlaid District. I believe this is also associated with that. Are there any
moved.
questions?
So moved.
Okay, so I have a motion by Alderman Moiseo, second by Alderman Florian. Any questions? Roll call?
Alderman Moiseo.
Aye.
Alderman Florian.
Aye.
Alderman Hayes.
Aye.
Alderman Turner.
Aye.
Chairman Rivera.
Aye. Motion passed, thank you. Next item is item E, motion to adopt an ordinance approving the sustainability plan as a supplement to the comprehensive land use plan. I would like to get a motion and a second, and then we do have a brief presentation by Maya.
So moved.
Okay, I have a motion by Greg, seconded by
I'll second.
Alderman Florian.
I'll scoot down so you can.
Thank you.
No, it's on. There it goes. It's just taking a while to heat up.
Okay. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so good evening, everyone. You may remember that about 2 months ago on April 6th, I provided City Council an update and overview of the draft sustainability plan I had been working on for almost the last 2 years. And now I'm excited to give you all a brief presentation on the most finalized version of the sustainability plan today. Our goal for the plan is to be adopted as a supplement to the comprehensive plan. And so as my previous presentation reviewed the plan structure, this evening's brief presentation will just provide background on the development of the plan and its key takeaways. So, as a reminder, the purpose of this plan is to create a roadmap for the city to maintain its natural, economic, and social environments for residents now and in the future, especially under the understanding that climate change and broader environmental degradation pose serious threats to Waukegan and its community. I developed this sustainability plan by using information tools from 3 broad categories. Firstly, since this plan considers climate change and environmental degradation as one of the main reasons to practice sustainability, I synthesized scientific resources to inform how environmental effects are predicted to affect Waukegan. These predictions can help us decide what goals are particularly important for ensuring resilience. Secondly, I established high-level sustainability objectives for the city. Many of these were adapted from the Greenest Region Compact, which is a regional sustainability framework and agreement that Waukegan City Council adopted in June 2018. I also reviewed goals from sustainability plans of other cities comparable to Waukegan. Thirdly, and perhaps most critically, I considered particular local relevance to develop the plan, which would be implementable and effective here. So this included evaluating municipal operations, local demographics, community perspectives, and seeking feedback and participation from municipal staff and partners. The city's planning and zoning staff and attorneys were especially helpful in achieving this aspect of the plan. And this plan was developed alongside the comprehensive plan, so its goals and actions are supposed to be in incongruence with our overall land use goals and vision. The plan is broken up into 3 sections, which I discussed in greater detail during my prior presentation. The first section is an introduction to sustainability in the city of Waukegan. The purpose of this section is to just highlight the history of Waukegan, identify the effects of climate change, and summarize the purpose of this plan. The purpose of section 1 is to set up the reader, whether that be an elected official, planner, resident, or otherwise, to understand why this plan is both important and needed here and how it can apply to the Waukegan community. We then move to section 2, which takes up the bulk of the document and breaks down sustainability into 7 chapters, each covering a different action area with a subset of goals and strategies to achieve such goals. The goals and strategies outlined use the context provided in section 1, like community demographics and the effects of climate change on the city, to properly tailor and directly address any anticipated environmental issues or current needs. These are the action areas, and they include sections such as mobility, water, municipal operations, and so on. The purpose of Section 2 is to lay out Waukegan's current standing and opportunity within particular areas of sustainability, and then identify ways the city can improve upon them. This plan identifies a multitude of actions the city has already taken, which are considered to be sustainable. So therefore, this plan also allows the city to be formally credited in the field of sustainability, and the strategies laid out in this section provide options of projects that can allow the city to make sustained action towards work that achieves more broader and long-term goals. We then have Section 3, which looks towards the implementation of the goals and strategies laid out in Section 2. The plan calls for a yearly action plan, which would consist of just a subset of goals and initiatives that could be started or finished that year. This is to just ensure sustained implementation and encourage accountability within the city. To measure projects, there is a matrix at the end of the plan that's color-coded and lists tools useful in evaluating the ability to start various projects that are listed in the plan. The matrix is useful organizationally, especially for tracking action and communicating successes and progress with the public. And as the city seeks to continue to implement the comprehensive plan, staff can look at this matrix to identify any cross-listing and amendments. And as a reminder, this is a living document which will be adjusted as the community grows, more support and funding occurs, and new technology is made available, among other potential changes. I had a really great time getting to know the city while developing the sustainability plan, and I look forward to the implementation of it.
Thank you, Maya.
Thank you, Maya.
Maya.
Does anybody have any questions regarding the presentation or the motion? May I have a motion?
So moved.
Oh, I do have one. I'm sorry. I do have one from Greg, seconded by Alderman Florian. Roll call?
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Hayes?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Chairman Rivera?
Aye. Motion passed. Thank you. Item F, motion to approve an amendment to the 2020 CDBG Annual Action Plan for the Small Business Grant Program, funded with the remaining CARES Act funding, parentheses, CDBG-CV, end of parentheses, as presented. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Motion by Alderman Greg Mosio,
Doesn't matter if I'm not that formal.
seconded by Alderman Hayes. Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Hayes?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Chairman Rivera?
Aye. Thank you, Larissa. The next item, item G, motion to approve an ordinance amending the Class A-2 and A-3 liquor license fees and providing a partial credit for qualifying Class A-2 and A-3 2022-2023 liquor renewal fees. I will take a motion by Alderman Hayes, seconded by Alderman Greg Mosio. Any questions?
Yeah, what is that, Felix? I'm sorry, I didn't get the opportunity to read the attachment. What's the?
Yes, Alderman Turner, I'll be happy to explain. There had been some public comment that was received at the prior committee meeting and also at the prior city council meeting regarding the disparity in the fee amount for craft breweries and craft distilleries, which are subclasses of the Class A tavern license. And there was some discussion about bringing those in line with the Class A. Right now, those two subclasses, in addition to paying the fee for a Class A, they pay an extra fee, which is codified as $500, but there's an additional escalator. So the actual amount for this license year is an extra $538.45. There was a proposal to basically eliminate that extra $538.45 fee, but rather than doing it as a refund, that for the licensees who paid that amount for this license year, they will be given a credit which they can apply when they apply for their renewal next year. So this is not taking, this is budget neutral for this year, and, but allows these businesses to kind of be on a, I think the idea is to put them on a more equal playing field.
Right. Thank you very much.
Trying to be business friendly.
Exactly.
Any more questions? Roll call, please.
Alderman Moiseo?
Aye.
Alderman Florian?
Aye.
Alderman Hayes?
Aye.
Alderman Turner?
Aye.
Chairman Rivera?
Aye. Motion passed. Thank you. Next item is reports and communications. There being none. The next item is adjournment, and I will take
I'll make a
a
motion.
motion by Alderman Turner, seconded by Alderman Hayes.
Do a voice vote on that.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you.